Now, maybe you are a student like me, and you realized after looking at your student loan balance statement that you're basically doomed to being a stripper because there's no other way you could pay off those loans. Now, if this is true, you're probably wondering how you could attract more money into your life. Maybe you've tried manifesting stuff, and it's not working too well for you. The only thing you've manifested is more student debt. Well, in this video, I want to give you a very practical approach to attracting more money into your life. What's up guys, Alex Hine here, author of the book, Master the Day. Now in the first link in the description, I've put together this free goal setting worksheet. So it's actually gonna look a lot like this. I don't know if you can see that, but that first link when you sign up, you're gonna get a 1-year yearly envisioning planning worksheet. And it's the way I structure my goals like this to be able to bring in a huge vision, turn it into rituals and habits, and then take action on it. So you can check that out, the first link in the description. So where do we begin in the quest to attract more money into our lives? This is not gonna be a video about thinking and hoping you grow rich. It's gonna be very practical. Now for me, one of the most practical authors on the topic is my favorite personal development author, Earl Nightingale. Now in Earl Nightingale's book, Lead the Field, he said something really fascinating. He said that for you to come up with your dream financial life, don't just come up with this pie in the sky number. I want to be a millionaire. I want millions of dollars. I want to be a billionaire. Those are all possible. But the point is that we're trying to come up with an arbitrary, completely random number without even thinking, what does our dream life entail? So the first thing is to think tactically about specifically how much money do you need to do the things you want in your life. Now, when I went through this exercise, I realized that essentially for me as a single guy in a okay 1-bedroom, my living expenses are really around $3,500 a month. That's everything like almost on the dime with a little bit of savings each month. But then I thought, consciously, what are all the things that I want to do with money? I thought, okay, what would make me feel really safe? I want to save $1,000 a month. Okay, what would be amazing to donate to charity or to help my family? Another $1,000 a month. Okay, what would I want to save for reinvesting in my own personal development? $1,000 a month. So then for me, I figured my ultimate financial benchmark right now is probably a salary of $8,000 a month. That's 6-figure salary. So I figure with a 6-figure salary, I can do all the things I want to do. I can contribute to helping my family with money. I can have savings. I can do all the things I want to do day to day and basically take 4 or 5 vacations a year, no problem, as a single dude. So the first part of this exercise is to take time to really specifically figure out what your dream life entails financially. And just start with like the practical and exciting dream life. Forget the mansion, forget the huge boat, forget the private jet. Like practically, what do you really need with more left over to do life the way you want it? Now the second part of Earl's audiobook, he talks about once you know this number, you then increase your skills and your value to the world until you have reached that number in revenue or in income. Okay? Now, we'll talk about this if you're an entrepreneur or if you have a job, because most of you probably have a job. So reflecting in my own life, what does that really look like? So if I'm only taking a salary of $3,000 per month, which I am in real life, what do I need to do to get to that 6-figure salary? Okay? So since I'm a self-employed entrepreneur, that means that I need to figure out what are the skills I need to increase specifically to increase my income. So say, for example, we have the skill of better video production. I need to figure out how do I get my videos to be better, to resonate more, and to get twice as many views. Okay? That is an actual tactical skill. Another skill is learning how to create better products and services. How do I create products that you really want, and how do I sell them in a way that's not sleazy and that gets them in front of you enough where you don't feel sold to all the time, but you also are like, this is awesome, I would love to buy that. That's a skill I have to improve upon. It may mean learning how to bring new things to the market as an entrepreneur, like creating merch or creating my own courses or coaching. Creating and selling those things, those are specific skills. Once you know them at a high level, you'll have a higher income. If you are at a job, it's really simple. There's probably someone in your very job that's getting paid $30,000 a year, and there's probably someone getting paid $100,000 a year. So you need to sit down and think in 5 minutes, what is the $100,000 job in my company? What are they doing? What are the skills? So maybe you're the barista at Starbucks and you're like, whoa, my manager makes like 50, 60,000 and I make $12 an hour. So what is it that the manager is doing? What skill set do they possess that you don't? Maybe as a barista, you just know how to ring up customers and pour coffee. To make double the income, you may have to learn additional training, may have to offer more value in terms of coaching other employees. You may have to go to other meetings to get more skills in your company. When you figure out what are they doing, what's the $50,000 skill set, the $100,000 skill set versus my current $30,000 skill set, then you have a very clear roadmap. You spend the next 6 months applying and learning those skills, and then you can renegotiate what you're earning if it isn't already self-evident that you're worth that. There is a very common mistake I see most people make on the road to improve their life. And I am no expert, but I've been there. And when I say there's a big mistake, it's really simple. We think that by looking at this new tactic, this video, this person's advice, this book, that is going to provide the missing piece, the silver bullet that fixes everything. But in reality, there is only one trait that above all is by far the most important habit you need to cultivate to be successful in whatever it is you want. And that habit is discipline. Now in this video, let's talk about 3 of the principles I've used to become way more disciplined, especially about the things that I don't really want to do, but I know will help me live and improve my life. What's up guys, Alex Hine, author of the book Master the Day. Now I've actually included in the description some of the exercises that are in my book Master the Day and also a yearly goal setting planning worksheet. That's the yearly envisioning document I talk about in a lot of my videos. If you click the link below in the description, you'll be able to download it for free. You'll also get an email every few days on my goal setting advice. So it's the first link in the description. All right, guys, the very first principle, the most important principle in discipline, above all, is that you do what is aligned with your goals, not how you feel emotionally. All right? That may mean the gym. You said that today you're going to go to the gym for 30 minutes, but it's a rainy day, you live in Portland, the Pacific Northwest, you just had a crappy night's sleep, there's all this stress going on. Doesn't matter. Get your ass in the gym. You said you were going to go to the gym, you go to the gym. That's discipline. Doing what's right, not what's easy. Doing what you said you would, even when you don't even want to. That's discipline. That's responsibility. What if it's the difficult thing? Could be asking a person out. You know, you choose the easy decision tonight. You're like, I'm not going to ask her out. She's really attractive. She's surrounded with all her friends. I don't know what to say, blah, 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 blah. Discipline means you got to be brave. You got to make the right decision, which is the decision that I said was, I'm going to go up and talk to women because I want a girlfriend and I want to stop being single. That's the disciplined approach. The discipline could be, I said I'm going to work on my homework for 1 hour when I get home and then I can play. But, you know, I'm kind of hungry and there's a good show on and my friend's texting me and the YouTuber just uploaded a video. No, the disciplined approach is you said you would do this. Now you do it. You don't do what you feel like doing, which is rest or having the snack or texting your friend back. You do the difficult thing you said you would to improve your life. Now consider this. It may be easy to be like, oh, Alex, you know, these YouTube videos you love, they're fun. It would be so much easier if I was doing that. But guess what? There's not one day where I want to get up, script my videos, shoot them, cue them up to the editor, and or do some of the edits myself. There's not one day have I been like, yes, I'm so ready to invest all this energy into scripting and shooting. I like the planning, I like the ideas, I like while I'm talking on camera, but I don't want to do this half the time. I love the feeling of it having been done. I love going back through my old work and being like, that was a really good video. But it's the discipline that gets me through the day to actually do this every single Tuesday. The second principle is to do what's right and not what's easy. Now, the right decision is very often the brave decision because it's the thing that scares you, that you don't want to do. I was talking with this girl recently about, in the last year, a girl that I was in grade school with. I hadn't seen in years. And we were just kind of shooting the shit. And she told me that there was this one guy we went to school with. We were like 8 years old, 10 years old. And she's like, oh yeah, I used to have such a crush on this guy, blah, blah, for years and years and years. Now what's funny is my exact friend, the guy, he was so in love with this girl in all of grade school, 10 years, but he never had the guts to ask her out because he had all these beliefs about, what if she rejects me? She's way more attractive than me. She's more popular than me. And he never asked her out. And here we are, 15 years later, 20 years later, and she said that she had a crush on him too the whole time. And he would have gotten what he wanted, his goal, if he just had the guts to go up and talk to her, maybe risk an awkward moment, maybe risk something weird going on. But at the end of the day, she liked him too. And I feel like this is such a good metaphor for life, because there are so many things we want to do that we're not sure how the outcome's going to go, so we don't even ask. We don't even try. Like, how many authors succeed? I'm not going to write a book. They never succeed. There's no money in books. Like, what if I ask her out, if I ask him out, what if I look dumb in front of all these people? What if I want to go to grad school, it's expensive, but that's my passion. My mom says I'm dumb for doing that. She wants me to be a doctor. All these what if, these beliefs that render us impotent, they just shut it down immediately. And so the disciplined approach to life usually is being brave. It is taking the risk and betting on yourself, betting on your dream, the thing that really excites you and inspires you, and not listening to society. That also is discipline, because you deal with fear every single day. The fear is always cropping up, and you have to push it aside and plow forward. The third habit that'll really help you is to actually force yourself up between 10 and 30 minutes earlier every day before you normally do. Or force yourself up kind of early on the weekend. Now the thing about this is, waking yourself up early when you're tired is such a difficult, it's a monumental task, but it's so good for developing discipline. Because your body's like, I sure as hell don't want to get up. But your mind is like, this is what I said I was going to do for my goal. I'm going to get up 30 minutes earlier and review my goals and meditate and work out. Or on the weekend, maybe I can just set my head straight for what I'm going to do. Maybe a little bit of work, fun stuff, relaxation, all in one. But I'm going to set the intention for the day. And just by doing that, you're going to learn that there is a specific moment. The moment is the in-between that I talked about in my other video, the 3-second rule. One of my most popular videos on the channel is the moment when you realize, I said I was going to get up, but I said I was going to go to the gym, but the show. I said I was going to do my homework now, or edit the video, or write in my book, or ask the person out, or text my friend back. But that split second, that 3-second rule, is the in-between moment where the mind and the body or the heart are in conflict. The mind said, you said you would do this, and your body's like, yeah, but nah. And so you're faced with a proposition where you have to make the brave, the right, the disciplined decision, and not the easy one. So that's why I want to leave it for you here today. Discipline, more than anything, is when you said you would do something, you do it. Doesn't matter if you hate it now. Doesn't matter if you don't want to do it. Doesn't matter if you feel sick. Doesn't matter if you feel tired. The disciplined approach is doing it because you said you would. It's a very character-based approach to living life. And I know there's a whole bunch of other questions and options and all these things that come up. What if I'm tired? What if I'm really sick? Just focus on doing the thing you said you would instead of doing what you feel like right now. Because there are many things that can change your life that you may not feel like doing right now. So think about that. Now again, one of the ways to develop discipline is starting by writing out your goals and being disciplined about reviewing them. See what I did there? The first link in the description gives you a download to my free yearly envisioning. It's like a goal setting worksheet or planner, and you'll also get an email every 3 days on how to set and achieve your most wild goals. So you can check out the first link in the description, and of course my last 2 videos right there and right there.